And we're live. Welcome to the Raw Dogs Podcast. I've been a little sick. 'Tis the fucking season. This is the podcast where you learn how to improve in every single area of manhood that you can fucking think of.
We're talking dating, finances, fitness, fighting, everything you need. I'm TJ.
And I'm Chris. Let's get the fuck into it. Guys, today we're going to be talking about mindset. We're going to be talking to you about how to improve your mindset, how to get out of the trenches and get to where you need to go. Because trust me, we've been there before. All right? TJ and I have fucking been there, bro. As young men, you are called to build your value from the ground up. And sometimes you have no idea where the fuck to go. I definitely didn't. And I'm sure I don't want to speak for TJ.
Oh, we were big time degenerates back in the day.
Big time. And I can tell you all the fucked up shit.
Fuck ups.
I can tell you all the fucked up shit we were doing, but it would keep you up at night. It would keep you up.
Let's not go into that for legal reasons.
No.
But
let's instead go into step number 1 out of 10. Clarify your vision, guys. Know where you want to go.
Yeah, you're a lost young lad.
A lost little
just wandering.
Yes.
Just going wherever the wind blows.
Lost little dog.
You need a vision.
You do.
A vision. A clear vision.
Yep.
Otherwise, how are you ever going to hit it?
Right. You gotta paint the picture in your head. Where are you going? Where do you want to go? From there, you can build backwards and take the steps needed to get to step number 1. What's that first step that you need to take to get to the big vision, the big goal?
Break it down. If it still seems overwhelming, make the steps even smaller.
Right.
Baby steps.
And with that comes a growth mindset, which is actually step number 2. Guys, you need to adopt a growth mindset, right? You need to get used to pushing yourself into that next stage, into that next step. Look, TJ and I have what we call non-negotiables, okay? If we don't hit those non-negotiables, we don't get our check mark for the day, and that's literal. We have calendars hung up, all right? You guys have to adopt a growth mindset and understand what it means to push forward into the next thing so that you can build towards the big picture, okay? Whatever that means, like I said, we have a calendar, okay? We either get an X or a check. And what that means is we handle all of our non-negotiables for the day. And if we handle them, we get a check. If we don't, we get an X. And every single week, after 7 days, we add one. That's a growth mindset. We're focused on growing towards the big picture.
The whole concept is progressive overload.
Right. Explain.
Just like working out. Just like working out in the gym. You start with 10 reps of 100 pounds. The next time you go to the gym, you want to do more reps or more weight. Progressively overloading and tracking and being consistent. It's the same thing with your habits, with your non-negotiables. Start with one thing, one very simple thing that you can do. Maybe it's you eat an apple.
Maybe it is.
For a week in a row.
Yep.
And then you add another thing. But you want to make it easy.
Right. And it can be, in fact, it should be easy.
Yeah.
Like it should be a super small thing. Maybe it's you do your clothes every Sunday, right? Maybe it's you wash your clothes and then you put them all away every single Sunday. Maybe it's you vacuum your fucking room every single Sunday. You know, we started out pretty small, you know, so it depends on where you're at. Which brings us to our next point. You have to master self-discipline for that first step. Stepping into that growth mindset, you're going to have to change your entire way of thinking as far as how you look at self-discipline. Guys, you're not going anywhere if you don't master your self-discipline, okay? Not only internally, but with other people. If your integrity is shit, if your credit score is shit with yourself and with other people that you care about, A, nobody's going to believe you when you say you're going to do something. And B, you're not going to believe you when you say you're going to do something. So where the fuck are you going? Nowhere, right? I mean, you have to build the self-discipline to be able to step into that growth mindset with that very first little small thing, right? And for us, it was working out, right? Lifting. What else?
Lifting, working on our business, at least 15 minutes of learning,
Right.
and posting on social media.
Yeah. And that's 3 things, guys. Like it doesn't have to be that. It can be one thing. It can just be, hey, the sink is clear, it's clean every single night before I go to bed. The dishes are clean, they're put away, and that sink is fucking clear before I go to bed. Okay? That's what we call a non-negotiable.
Here's the key. You want to focus on things that are the most important to get you closer to your vision.
Right. And guys, let me tell you something right now. Say that again, bro. I like that. Say that shit again.
You want to focus on only the things that are going to get you closer to your vision.
Right. Right. Guys, focusing on the things that are getting you closer to your vision involves step number 4, which is surrounding yourself with the right people. Guys, do not make this mistake. If you have pessimists around you or people that don't give a fuck about what you're building and all they care about is themselves, you have to evacuate yourself out of that situation immediately.
Yeah, if you're hanging around with 4, potheads
Fucking
that are,
idiots.
not doing anything,
Right.
and you think you're different, you're about to be the 5th one.
Guess what? You're not going to be different. Show me your 5 closest friends. I'll show you the next 5 years of your life. That's one of my favorite quotes ever. Okay? And it's because it's real. All right? Guys, TJ is one of the only people that I really associate myself with outside of a few others that are very close in inner circle, And the reason for that is because he's got the same mindset as me. And look at how far we've come in a year. I mean, shit. Bro, where were we a year ago?
Scraping together,
Whatever
pennies.
we could. Whatever we could.
Soup cans,
Bro,
bottles.
Literally.
Scavenging the...
Bro, do you remember sharing food in my apartment when you came back from the truck? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember looking in my fridge and seeing what we had? Just scraping some shit together. We had sausage and eggs or some shit.
Yeah.
But we didn't even know if it was good.
We had no dollars.
The bread, we didn't even know if it was good.
It wasn't, but
you still ate it.
I ate it anyways.
Bro.
Yeah.
Love you, dog. That's real shit. That's real shit.
It was fucked.
It was fucked.
It was very fucked.
And now look at where we're at, though. We weren't living together at the time, but we got a place together because we noticed how far we push ourselves whenever we're in close vicinity with each other. Guys, surrounding yourself with the right people is so important. And I can attest to that for the past 4 months that I've lived with my best friend here. It's fucking real. We've come a long way just in the past 4 months that we've lived together. Not to mention all the time before that we were just talking and being in each other's vicinity. It's very important that you surround yourself with the right people. Do not make the mistake of letting snakes into your circle. They will fucking poison you, and it will be very hard to come back from.
The key, you have to first get into a growth mindset. Then you can recognize other people that are in a growth mindset that are going to benefit you. You're going to have a synergistic relationship with.
And all of that is knowing where you want to go as well, which goes back to step number 1. This is why it's very important to follow these steps, guys, because you have to know where you're going, right? And then you have to adopt the growth mindset along with some other little things in there. And then you have to surround yourself with the right people. That's obviously skipping a couple steps, but you have to go step by step. So write this shit down and focus on step by step, thing by thing. Just take it slow, all right? You're building a new person here, okay? You're not whipping up fucking grits. You're not whipping up oatmeal. You're building a new fucking person.
Ain't no magic pill. Ain't no magic pill.
Ain't no magic pill, bro. And Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay? So, I mean, this shit is real. Guys, next step is making sure that you're taking your mental and physical health very seriously. Okay? It's just kind of a given, right? Like, don't be a fat fuck.
Yeah.
Don't be a fat. Yeah,
Don't be fat.
Don't be a fat piece of shit. We talk about that a lot.
If you're fat, stop it.
Yeah, you got problems, bro.
Yeah. You don't have to do that.
Right.
You don't have to do that anymore.
You don't have
You
to
can
do
pick a new direction. You can't change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight.
And that might piss you guys off. Like I was talking about being fat and shit. Guess what? We know what it feels like to be out of shape. Now, I come from like a skinny background, right? I mean, T, tell them like, wait, where you come from. You come from like being
not where I want to be and not feeling confident.
It's the same pain. It's the same pain, bro. So you guys cannot tell us to not talk about fucking being out of shape, being fat and everything. Look, out of shape is out of shape. And you not being comfortable with where you're at right now was the same as me not being comfortable with how skinny I was. It's the same fucking thing. So guys, take your physical health very seriously, because if you are not confident in the person that you look at in the mirror every single morning, you're not going to be confident anywhere else. And building your business and talking to other people and talking to that girl that you want to talk to, nothing. Your body is the first manifestation of your mind. You look in the mirror, you say, I want to build this, and you go and fucking do it. That's the first thing. So go do that. Build the mental as well. Adopt the mindset. Move forward.
Yeah, that's really the first thing to master is your physical and mental health.
All right.
Which just go to the fucking gym.
Right.
Find a plan online. It's easy. It's free. And go to the gym.
Yeah.
And do it consistently.
In the age of the internet, there's no excuse.
Yeah. It's fucking easy. Stop being lazy.
Quote Wes Watson, right? It is a choice to be an idiot in 2024, soon to be 2025. It is a choice to be ignorant. Guys, you have an option. Do you want to be stupid in 2025? Okay? It's what, December 20th right now? Guys, make the decision. You have a choice. Do you want to be an idiot in 2025? If you don't want to be an idiot, literally type in on YouTube, how to get in shape. And there's people out there that will give you a free plan.
Free.
Christ, dude, I don't know what else to tell you fuckers. Literally. And I say this because I've told people this before and nobody fucking listens. You can type anything on YouTube and learn it, bro. Anything, mostly anything. A motherfucker will teach you law on YouTube. A motherfucker will teach you surgery on YouTube. It's gotten that deep. Guys, you can learn anything online. It is a choice to be stupid. You can do anything you want. You just have to have the willpower. Okay? God damn.
Also, next point, if you are fat, if you are too skinny, if you're not where you want to be, it's your fault.
Right.
Only your fault. Everything that's fucked up in your life is your fault.
All right.
Having a victim mindset is not going to get you anywhere.
Exactly.
Even if there is a valid argument for why you're quote unquote fucked up.
Right.
You have to change your perspective on whatever it is.
Yep.
And take responsibility for it.
Exactly. Extreme ownership. That's fucking real. I mean, shout out Jocko Wink. That's his that's his book, right? Extreme Ownership. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
His title? Yeah. I like that shit because what I was just ranting about, right? You have to take ownership for being an idiot. Like, it's cool. Maybe this has changed your mind about, maybe now you get off this podcast and you're like, shit, let's go. Let's go learn something new. Let's go learn what I wanted to learn this whole time. Chris has inspired me. TJ's inspired me, whatever. You got to take that ownership at first. You fucked up, but it's cool. We all fuck up. It's all about how you get up. It's not about, it's not about you falling. Nobody's perfect. So understand that. Understand nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to do 100% of the thing 100% of the time. And everybody's going to fall. The thing that makes the difference is how you get up and how fast you get up. So that's why TJ and I mean, at least I do. I know you do probably too. We focus on how fast we get up and with what kind of vicious attitude we come back with, Extreme ownership. You got to move forward.
Next point is you have to build confidence. You can't fake confidence. The only way you can build confidence is through action. You have to prove to yourself that you can execute on a consistent basis.
Right.
You have to see it. Your mind has to see it.
Yep.
Your mind needs proof, not promises that you make to your mind. Oh, I could do that if I tried. You have this fake sense of confidence that's not real, that's keeping you from taking action.
Fact.
It's a coping mechanism. You're not taking action because it's easier to sit back and say, oh, I could do that if I tried.
Truth.
There's a little dopamine kick you get from not trying and being a spectator in the arena.
Exactly.
Instead of being in the arena.
Yeah, fact. Fun fact, tonight, it's probably 1 a.m. right now, right?
Yeah.
Fun fact, a month ago, we were talking about starting a podcast. It's hella fun, right? Talking about starting a podcast, like, cool, we're going to start a podcast, we're going to talk to people, we're going to show people how to improve, all this shit, all those dopamine kicks. Guess what? Test day rolls around. It's 1 a.m. You just got done with working out, all this other shit, and it's time to roll. Are you going to roll or not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That applies directly to this situation right now. We got home, we were tired. It's like, fuck, we both knew that we didn't want to shoot this fucking pod. We both knew that we just wanted to go to bed, but fuck that, because we don't miss, okay? That's that vicious attitude I'm talking about. Coming at this shit with a vicious attitude, we're not going to lose, we're not going to miss, and we just don't care about how we feel, So apply yourself, test day's going to come around. Are you about this shit or not? Type of attitude.
Yeah, the next thing is gratitude. We didn't want to do it. We're like, oh fuck, we gotta shoot the pod.
Correct.
But then it's like we get to do it. We get to provide value to people
100%.
based on our own experience.
100%.
And continually build our confidence we have with ourselves, and at the same time give value to other people.
100%. Yeah.
So the fact that we're able to do that right now, we have a nice place.
Yeah.
We've got cameras, to be able to do this. We can, we have equipment to edit and do everything we need to.
The opportunity is there.
Yeah.
Yes. The opportunity is there.
Yeah.
Which is, that's the next thing though. The step after taking the action step is understanding that there's times that are going to get hard, and then being like, you know what? Let's take it back up from that low frequency to that high frequency. How do we get back up from that state?
You can always change your mindset.
Yeah.
There's a tool that you can use. You ask, if you're in a low frequency state, instead of just looping on those thoughts, you can say, okay, wait a minute. If I was feeling gratitude right now, what thoughts would I be thinking?
Right.
And then You keep forcing your mind to think those thoughts. And then all of a sudden you're in that state of gratitude.
Truth. And you can honestly just what I like to do is I like to think about the things that I have that other people don't have. You know, I was riding in the car today down the highway, and whole nother topic. Not that I give a fuck or care about, you know, a lot of homeless people, because a lot of them did it to themselves. That goes back to that accountability thing, whole other thing. But I was on the highway today, and I stopped at a stop sign off the exit, and there were these homeless people having a fire and shit. I'm like, damn, that's fucking, I mean, that's real, you know? It's 28 degrees out, guys. It's December 20th, Missouri. It's 28 degrees out, bro. And they pitched a fire. They got a fucking fire going on the fucking exit next to the stop sign. And I'm sitting here with heat and shit. And I got food in the fridge, and I got bread on top of the fridge. I got all this shit. We got cameras here to shoot a pod. And I was coming home like, I'm tired. I don't want to shoot the pod. What? Silly mindset, bro.
Yeah.
Silly shit.
Disempowering.
Bro. You've got all this shit at your disposal, and you're not going to utilize it to the best of your capability so that you can serve other people. Foolish, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking to myself when I say that, mainly. Like, sure, you guys are watching this and everything, like maybe it applies to you. I'm speaking to myself mainly with that. Like tonight, foolish, bro. Foolish mindset.
Which brings us to our final point, serving others.
Yeah.
If you're not in a state of servitude, if you're not connected to your purpose of serving others in some way, bringing value to other people in some way, then the fuck are you doing?
What are you fucking doing, man?
You're just living for yourself, probably live a hedonistic lifestyle,
Yep.
whacking and whatnot.
Whacking and wanking away.
Yeah, just wanking your life away.
Yep. Which, you know, it's fun for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's fun for a while.
And then when you see yourself in the mirror, your nuts are all empty.
Shell of a man.
And you just see, you just look at your eyes. You're like, what am I doing?
Yep. You just got done wanking, and then you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm just a shell of the man that I want to be.
And then what do? Gummy worms.
Gummy, dude.
You don't want to go down that path.
I bet you eat a lot of gummy worms, a lot of sugary goods, as they say. Guys, I used to love a good wanking with gummy worms.
Oh yeah.
As a good after serving.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Blast the dopamine receptors.
Just for a little bit though. It doesn't last. No, it doesn't. Guys, you want to know what lasts? All jokes aside, serving people. That shit is real. That shit doesn't go anywhere. I can remember close to a year ago when I first found out about this mindset shift, and I was feeling very down about myself, about where I was, whole other situation, and very long story. But essentially, I remembered in that very moment that I was feeling so bad. I was in a Walmart parking lot. I was like, shit, I got to serve somebody right now. Right? And I did the smallest thing. This old lady was like, she was trying to get a cart. She couldn't get a cart. So I went and grabbed one for her. That was the smallest act of servitude possible. But I did that shit. And it rejuvenated me in that moment. Not that it's about you, because it shouldn't be. It should be about other people. That's the whole point. But in the beginning, it's going to be about you. So do that. Go through that growth. You know that it's about you when you're first doing it, and then recognize that it is about other people. And now when you get good at it, it's just going to be about other people. It's going to be, how can I serve that other person? And naturally, it's going to take all the attention off you.
That's the fastest way to get into a high frequency state. If you're in a low frequency state, you're focused on yourself. If you're anxious or you feel any low frequency emotion, it's self-focused. It's a dense
Right.
energy.
Right.
It's very dense, focused on
Pulling
yourself.
everything in. Yeah.
If you flip it and think, okay, how can I serve somebody else? How can I switch my attention to helping somebody else somehow? And if you can associate your own personal development journey with, okay, I'm making myself better to set an example for other people, maybe inspire them to also get better, then that's when you have unlimited motivation.
Exactly. All said. Guys, that's the last step. Honestly, it's just serving other people. So I would encourage you to go back, and if you didn't take notes, maybe go back and take notes for these 10 steps and then post it up on your wall, and build your own system. Take initiative. Become the manager. You know what I'm saying? Become the manager of your life. Take some fucking responsibility under your belt. Post the shit up on your wall, build a system, and go from point A to B. And get where you want to go.
Until next time, dog it out.
Dog the fuck it out, man. Let's go. Thanks for joining, guys. We love you. We'll see you.